Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today we have a very fun, colorful build to do. As suggested by one of you, we're going to be doing rainbow townhouses. So that means we'll have 6 townhouses to build and decorate. And of course we're going to do red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. Now right now we have a blank lot, so let's get to building the exterior. Now of course they're going to be pretty small, but that's okay. We should be able to fit all of the necessities. And they are all going to be connected because we don't have much space on this lot. This might take a little bit of trial and error though, because I don't know how it's gonna look on the outside with the roofing, and most likely some will be smaller than others, but that's okay. That's kind of realistic, I guess. So what are we at? We're at 5. We only need 1 more. Okay, perfect. They should all fit. There we go. We have our 6 townhouses. We have red starting on the left to orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. Now the roofing might be slightly hard because I try to make them interesting shapes. I didn't want like the same boxes repeated, so we shall see how this goes. I'll probably get a long roof going across all of them. It will be hanging over in the back, but that's okay. We can put like columns and make it where the trash cans are or something. We can always figure it out. Okay, so far the roofing is easier than I expected. And also, if you don't know, if you ever have this issue where the roofs are clipping together weirdly, you can just make this roof piece smaller and then duplicate that piece and put it right behind it, and then just bring in the eaves. So then it kind of goes away. It won't completely go away. You could even make the front piece slightly shorter, pull the back one in, and now that's even better. Like I said, it won't be perfect, but it's better than before. And then I can even get them their own little patios. It won't be anything crazy. It's still pretty small. This house will also look so pretty in this world because the other houses are pretty much rainbow, so that kind of works out perfectly. I'll get some fencing around their patios for some more privacy. You know, since these houses are supposed to be fun and rainbow, I might use a more detailed roof trim. I think that would make it even more fun. And now to actually make them rainbow, which I'm a little worried about the purple one. We might have to make it pink on the outside. I just don't think we have any purple siding, unless I use these Enchanted by Nature shingles, which I could, but let's just give it a try because there might be kind of a lot going on. Okay, because then it would look something like this, which isn't bad, but I do still feel like it is a lot because we could also do something like this. But first of all, I really don't like that orange swatch, and this would be pink, not purple. I don't know, I'm kind of leaning towards this, and I feel like it's a little more unique. If it seems like too much, we can make it work, don't worry. We'll definitely need some columns to separate the colors and to really show that each house is distinct from one another. Gosh, I just hate the lighting on this lot. It's like in the shadows. I've added in some doors. Let me get like a nice stone flooring out here. Nothing too crazy, maybe just some white brick. I want to keep it real simple since the wallpaper is kind of the star of the show. And now I'm just gonna get on to decorating the rest of the exterior. I've started to add in some landscaping, and what I really want to do is get flowers for each color of the house. So we're gonna get some red flowers for the red house. Let's see, we can also get these orange ones for the orange house, and I'll just keep doing the same thing for everyone. Although I don't see any green flowers. Maybe we'll just do white. I mean, there's green on the leaves, so I think it's fine. There we go, that is super nice. We of course have to get in some mailboxes. I want to try to get doormats in every color. We have the for rent one in every color except for red, so we'll have to get them a different one. Alright everyone, we are done with the exterior for our rainbow townhouses. I was even able to get a rainbow above the house. It might be a little silly, but of course it's fitting. And now it's time to go inside. I have a lot of furniture because I was just making sure everything fits. Some might not have proper living rooms, but that's okay. And we're gonna start with the beginning of the rainbow. We're gonna start with a red townhouse. And we're treating this like a true color challenge. Everything is going to be red. And I want each house to have kind of their own personality. My first thing when I think of red is making kind of like a flirty romantic sim. And we'll see because it depends on the type of furniture that we're given, but maybe it can be a little more fancy and elegant too. I always love these cottage living counters, but I could try to switch it up and do something more fancy with these life and death ones. That might fit the vibes of our house a little better. We even have a red fridge, which is nice because it's like a dark red. Oh, I did not think about this. We don't have any sink options that sit in the counter. Thankfully, we have this sink, which matches perfectly with the counters, and we even have a matching red stove. Thank God. I've been building with a lot of red recently, and I don't like the color red, but I think we can make this one look nice. And what do you mean there's no matching cabinets? There most definitely is. I don't know why it wasn't showing up. Oh, I never use these curtains, but they are very pretty and very romantic because they have hearts on them. Also, I know we just started, but please let me know what your favorite townhome ends up being when we are done with the build. I always love to hear, and it will be especially fun with a colorful build like this one. We have no red TV, so I think I can just use a normal one. And the bathroom door is right here, so we don't really have much room for a sofa or anything, but I was hoping to squeeze in maybe just a couple armchairs. They're gonna have to be quite close to the fireplace and the TV, so it might be hard to watch the TV from that angle. I want a table between them, but I'm gonna have to size it down because the end tables in this game are huge. I want to get some romantic candles on there, and we have a little extra room, so I'm gonna get some roses on there too. It's looking very romantic. Of course I want rugs, but I'm trying to figure out where I want to put them in the room. room. I think it would be nice in the living area. I'm just trying to decide if that's the only rug we're gonna have in the room. I guess for now that's good. We can come back in a little bit. Oh, you know what? The Love Struck bed would be perfect. This one's good too because it has hearts and matches our curtains, but I think it's a little light for my liking. I definitely like this deeper red better. We could use the same nightstands. I was gonna push the bed against the wall, but I'm pretty sure you can only woohoo in it if it's in the middle. So there's not too much space in this room, but it's okay because the bed is kind of the main centerpiece. Oh, we have some interesting mirror options. I don't know that I like any of these. I mean, this one's not too bad, but it's just a little big. Oh, also I wanted to put a dining table right there. Not all houses are gonna have a proper dining table either, but this one we might want to because we want to have space for a romantic dinner. So of course, let's make sure we get a romantic candle. That one is so nice. That looks really good. Okay, I've got the basics in, but now let's add in some decoration. Oh my gosh, this painting is perfect. That is a very romantic painting, and maybe a picture of some red wine. We all know wine is perfect for like romantic dinners and stuff. Oh, this piece could be pretty cool. I know this might be a little much, but what if we get some pretty roses surrounding the bed? It's also quite unique. We'll get some more pretty flowers on the fireplace. I mean, we definitely want lots of pretty flowers just in general. You know what? I might even look up some heart paintings on the gallery. I might use this one from this creator. I'll put those right on the wall because we don't have like the best art in this game, and I think that's really pretty and it has some red. I might even look at these other ones. Like this one with the swans is super cute. I've never ever used this tree thing from, I think it was Dine Out, but it's kind of cute because we can pretend like the hearts are growing on the tree, like two loves are growing. Maybe we can get a robe on the doorway to the bathroom. We have lots of 3-tile bathrooms, so it won't really fit easily in there. You know what? I still really want a mirror, so I'm just gonna sneak one in right here. And we don't really have room for a dresser, so that kind of makes up for it. Not that you really need a dresser in the first place. I'm just adding in some more simple decoration. What if I get this red notebook on the bed? Maybe that's where they write their love letters. You know what? Instead of this Valentine's light on this nightstand, I'm gonna get a red phone because you know back then in the movies they would sit on their bed on their phone talking to their crush or whatever. Let's get some extra clutter. We'll get these red heels, maybe some regular red shoes. It can be like the couple's shoes. And then very quickly, let's do the bathroom. And it really will be quick because it's a 3-tile bathroom. Even though it's small, we'll still try to make it look romantic in here. Oh, perfect. We can use this mirror from Love Struck. It has like photos of couples on it. Maybe for some storage, I'll get some towels under the sink. Not really any red toilets. We could just get a training potty. No, I don't think that'll work. Let's just get a normal toilet, but maybe we can get this fancy one because it matches the gold we've been going for, and definitely not my favorite tile options. Maybe we change the floor and go with something like this, and we can just try and keep it simple in here, and that means we are all done with our red townhouse. I think this one turned out really cool, and I'm just loving the romantic vibes of it all. I think it looks really fun and flirty, and definitely very red. Alright, that's our first townhouse done. Let's waste no time going over to the orange one. This one I'm excited for because it has a more interesting layout, and for orange, surprisingly, I want to make it whimsical. I feel like a lot of the times when I do orange, I try to make it like modern or something because I'm gonna be honest, I don't like orange, and I'm usually kind of lost on what to do, but I think going for a more whimsy kind of vibe would be kind of fun, and I mainly got this idea because look at our orange bed options. I'm not a fan, to say the least, but I noticed we have the Enchanted by Nature bed in orange, so I thought we could give it a try, and the kitchen is gonna be kind of galley style. Oh my gosh, do I hate our options. See, this is what I was saying. Our options are very modern, but don't worry, we can make it work, I promise. We'll add lots of whimsy through other things. It's saying this is orange. I do not believe this game because that is red. You know what? These cabinets are perfect, but we don't have a matching counter option, which is driving me crazy. I mean, I would say this is the closest. I might do this sink, and honestly, we don't need the orange appliances, okay? It was just for fun, but we could do some normal looking ones. It doesn't have to be full orange. Oh no, our orange wallpaper is hideous. This is the Enchanted by Nature one. I just don't think that that's orange enough. I mean, we could do this. Okay, I'm trying to change the wallpaper and flooring. It may look a little weird right now, but I'm gonna stick with it, and I'm hoping it all comes together later. Okay, also not the best couch options. Gosh, I hate orange so much. Since this is meant to be whimsical, I might get an apothecary table, and that will help me out because I don't want to use any of those couch options. Oh my gosh, we could even get an orange tree. That is very orange. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put a trash can in the red house, so I'm just quickly going back to add one in. Oh, perfect. We have this perfect painting. That fits so well. I'll get this little picture of oranges. Oh, I really like this bird art piece. What if we even get some like vines inside? I could get a little mushroom bookshelf on the fireplace. Orange is definitely proving to be a harder one to work with because orange is kind of ugly to me anyway, but we also just don't have a lot of cute orange in the game. Oh, but I am seeing some pretty cute clutter, so hopefully that helps us out a little bit. Oh, how about we get this little cork board? Okay, it's coming along. Oh, what if we get this table from Nifty Knitting? Maybe we can also get a knitting bag basket. You know, that could be another one of their hobbies. I know we didn't have like the cutest sofas, but the middle was so empty, so maybe we could get a little ottoman. It takes up less space and I think it looks pretty nice. Oh, I didn't realize we have these mushroom shelves. That is very good and it fits the whimsical vibes. I'd say we're getting pretty close to being done in here. I'm just gonna finish up with some clutter. Oh, we have another orange tree. Why do we have so many orange trees in this game? Oh, and I had talked about it earlier, but I almost forgot to add in a knitting basket, so I'll make sure to get that in too. I think we can go ahead and do the bathroom now. The tile options don't seem too bad. I guess we could use the ones from Love Struck, and we can try our best to use orange appliances, although I have a feeling they're not going to be very orange or they're not going to look very good. Yeah, I mean, they're not very orange. We can get kind of an orange mirror though, and maybe some orange decorations, like a couple towels, and maybe this orangish painting. Oh, I can do my toilet candle trick, and that's kind of the best we can do for in there. Well, here is the finished orange townhouse. This one ended up being super cute and whimsical, just like I wanted. I was skeptical because, like I said, I do not like orange, but I think it actually turned out very, very cute, and it was quite challenging, so that was fun. But now we're gonna move on to our yellow house, which I was thinking for this one we could do a cozy bookworm kind of vibe. I think that would be very cute, and this one is a little on the small side, so I feel like it's perfect to lean into that and make it cozy. Oh god, this is our only flooring. Maybe we could do some carpet instead. Let's see what our wallpaper options are. Oh, the gingham, that could be very cute. Okay, we'll try to make this work. So this one isn't gonna have a proper living room, but I think that's fine because instead we're gonna do kind of like a reading nook. I want to use this rug from Cottage Living. It doesn't look that yellow, but it's filtering by yellow. I feel like it's yellow enough. And even though our kitchen is all the way back here, I'm gonna start with it first because I feel like it might give me an idea of what to do. I might want to get in a kettle because since we're going for the cozy vibes, I want your sim to be able to make hot cocoa or tea and just relax while they sit and read. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put the reading nook. We could put it over here, but it's kind of small, so maybe we do it over here, and in this space maybe I could fit in a dining table. I can squeeze it in right in this corner. I could actually even make it a 3-seater. Maybe this sim is part of like a book club or something, so they have a couple more extra seats for their friends. We can get a cat calendar. These people do seem like they would be into cats, but we do not have the room for all that, so unfortunately no pets allowed. I might put a phone by the front door so that they can call up their club when they want to read some books together. Oh, we have these yellow hanging lights from Parenthood. Hanging lights are like the definition of cozy, so I feel like we definitely have to get these in all around. I have to say that this one's even harder than the orange. Similar to the orange, we don't have a lot of yellow, especially not a lot of cute yellow. Oh my gosh, no way. We have one of the best bookshelves in the game from Crystal Creations. I love that one so much. I'm so glad it comes in yellow. It is big, so I might have to put the books over there and then the seating over here. This one from High School Years looks quite cozy. I might even get this super small ottoman by the bookshelf, maybe over in this corner so that there's like one seat near the bookshelf in case you want to kind of like read alone in peace. Maybe I could get a small coffee table over here. I just sized it down so it would fit our space a little better. And then how about a side table next to the couch so we can put some extra books on it. And this bookshelf has lots of extra slots that we can fill. I'm gonna fill it with some boxes. We can pretend that there's more books inside the box. Maybe it's in a box because it's new books that they just bought, or maybe some that they want to donate. Also, I know I've been filling up all the counter space whenever I do these, but I just really like the clutter. So if you actually want to use these townhouses, you can just get rid of the clutter on one counter and it will work perfectly fine. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna put the little penguin in the bookshelf. Oh, and I almost forgot a trash can again. It's okay as long as we remember at some point. There's really not much artwork that I can use, so instead of putting art above here, I'm going to put a mirror. I know that this also looks like a mirror, but it's more supposed to be like an entryway shelf, and I think that's pretty cute, so we'll put it over there. A picture of falling pears, that's pretty good for a kitchen. But yeah, I feel like that's kind of the only good wall pieces I could find. I got this shelf by the kitchen. We can put some more kitchen clutter on it, and I might get another shelf right here. This house is looking so cozy. I love it. I feel like whoever lives here is maybe a little younger, and that's why there's kind of a lot of clutter everywhere. It may seem like a mess, but to them it's just very cozy and homey. Okay, I just looked at every yellow item in the game, and there's nothing else I found that I could use. So that means it's time to move on to our bathroom, and this one actually had a little bit more space. It's not gonna make much of a difference. It's 4 tiles instead of 3. Maybe we can use these base game tiles, and I don't like any of our tile wallpaper options, so instead let's just do a plain wallpaper. We could honestly just use the same sink that we used in the kitchen. Oh, we even have a yellow toilet, and surprisingly it's not too bad. Oh, we have some soap we can put in the shower area. I could have sworn we had a yellow soap. Yeah, what the heck? I don't know why it wasn't marking. And since we have extra wall space, I'm gonna get a little towel rack too. You see, I would use this, but it is hideous. That is not the color yellow that I like. I could get this yellow shelf for some more towels, and honestly I think that's it. See, it was a little bigger but it didn't do much. But here is our finished yellow townhouse. This one also turned out so cute. I really love how cozy it is, and I really love the idea of this sim having a little book club and inviting their friends over to have a reading session. Super cute, super good vibes. Okay, well, we're halfway done with the rainbow. Now we're going to our green townhouse. For green, of course, the first thing I think of is nature and environment. So this sim is going to be very outdoorsy. Maybe they like to explore, they're very brave. They would definitely go to all the destination worlds in this game. They don't have many interesting wallpapers for green, so we might have to settle for something a little more simple. I do like the idea of having a fireplace, and this seems mean, but instead of a proper sofa, I might just get them a bench. And I know that these mushrooms are chairs, or stools if you will, but of course they're very naturey, so I'm gonna treat them like end tables. And I might even use these moss rugs. Sure, they may seem a little weird, but of course I think they're really fitting. I might even keep with this eco lifestyle bed. For the kitchen counters, I could do those. My only other idea would be to maybe use these ones. Of course, these are also very naturey. I know it's the same counters as the orange one, but don't worry, this one is very different. It's not going to be as whimsical because I almost want it to seem like camp. Oh no, okay, we don't have any green sinks. I think that's okay. We'll just use a normal sink, okay? You know what though, I also might add a kettle in this one because of course when you're camping, it would be so nice like sitting by the fire and drinking something warm. I don't know if I'll keep with this idea, but I might not get curtains because I want them to be able to look outside and always feel the sunshine coming through. I might get this worn out trunk by the end of the bed. I don't know, I feel like it might fit our camping aesthetic. Oh, and definitely something like this. That's very camp coded. Maybe like a duck statue. This could maybe be cool too. I don't know for sure. I'm just kind of throwing some things in. Oh, look at this. It's a hot cocoa kit. We can get this cooking pot up on the stove. How about this little basket? It looks like it has some towels and stuff in there. Oh, this is good too, like a coffee kit. I think looking at Adventure Awaits and Outdoor Retreat would be good. I know we have a fireplace, but what if we also get a fan just for when it gets too hot? Here's some more camping essentials. This one is fun. I'm really liking the vibes of this one. We currently have nothing on the walls though, so maybe I should look into that. This is a shelf from Adventure Awaits. It's not counting as green, but that's practically the same color as our wallpaper. I think we can consider it green. There's even another camping shelf. This photo gallery from Adventure Awaits is perfect. The frames are green. You got a little fish, a little kayak. Seems very campy to me. We'll get some oars hung up on the wall, and I'm gonna use the ignore gameplay unlocks entitlement cheat so that I can also get this bow and arrow. I know it's not green, but I think it's okay. We have no art in Outdoor Retreat. We just have these hearts, but they're not really gonna fit. We'll get a lantern and act like it's a bedside lamp. Maybe we should get a guitar because you know people grab their guitar around their campfire. They sing campfire songs. We'll get a basket of blankets because you might get cold sleeping outside. I mean, you're in a tent, but it's still pretty cold. I'd like to know, do you guys like going camping? I haven't been camping in a very long time, but I do remember really loving it. I mean, I was like a kid. It is on my 2026 vision board to go camping again. Now that I'm older, I might not like it as much. And you know what we desperately need? We're gonna need a whole lot of plants. This person loves the outdoors, so we're gonna bring the outside in. I'm not even gonna filter by green right now because obviously we're gonna find things with green. I love this hanging plant because it takes up so much space, and I just really want something on the bed, so I might get the penguin again. We have a small bathroom, so I might put a robe on the bathroom door. And speaking of the bathroom, I think we can head into there now. We have some tile options that I don't necessarily love, and they don't really fit our camp vibe. Let me look at the floorings first. Yeah, same goes for these. I might just go with these ones because they kind of match our room, and then maybe just like a green stucco. Oh yeah, we do have green sinks. What if I get this one? I never ever use this one, but it matches our explorer vibes. Oh, and we could get a mirror with like leaves on it, and maybe the nature toilet to kind of resemble how they just go to the bathroom in nature, you know, when they're camping, because they would be pretty extreme. They would camp in the middle of nowhere where there's no bathrooms. We can get a little hand towel though. This might seem weird, but I'm gonna get this tree decal. Hey, I think it's kind of fun and it definitely fits into our aesthetic. And that, my friends, is the green townhouse. This one is so fun. This might be one of my favorites so far. I don't know, it's hard to choose because they all have such different vibes, but it's just so fun. I really love the camp aesthetic, and I think it turned out pretty cool. Okay, well now we are more than halfway done, and we are heading over to the blue townhouse, which I'm thinking might be a little more modern. Not too modern, but I kind of want this one to be like a gamer space. We have a lot of blue in this game, so I'm not too worried about that. It shouldn't be too much of an issue. Okay, we have some good blue flooring options. I might just go with this base game one, and I don't know if I'll keep this. I've never used it before, but in the gamer space, maybe we could do a different wallpaper. Okay, now that we've got that figured out, let's look at our kitchen options. I'm deciding between these two. I might go with the dream home decorator ones though, just because they look a little nicer. Oh, I also never use these. these, like the separate oven and stovetop, and that's because they have to be separate, and that kind of bothers me. I mean, I have move objects on, so it does slot together, but I don't think it actually works. They are gonna be the only people with a fire alarm though. I probably should have gave that to the other people. You know, regardless of color, you probably just want to be safe. However, I do like the idea of all these people being so committed to their color schemes that they did not want a fire alarm unless it was in their color. Like I said, I feel like this person's a little more high tech, so we'll get them the money trash can. I was thinking the other bed we had was too teal, and look at what I found. There's this bed from Get Famous, which I can confidently say I've never used before. It's not my first choice, but it matches too perfectly. For the couch, I could maybe use the Cozy Kitsch kit, or you know what, something about the pastel pop one is almost like futuristic. We could maybe use the poofs from the Cozy Kitsch kit though, and I might get this crazy looking flat screen TV, and it's very expensive. I'll definitely get a gaming console next to it. Oh, what is this? It's like a ring light. That would be perfect for the gaming setup. Maybe they're like a streamer or something. This is kind of fun to do something more modern, because I pretty much never do modern builds. Oh, this fancy moodlet lamp, that's perfect. I have a feeling this won't fit most of your guys' personal styles. I mean, it doesn't exactly fit mine either, but I don't know, this one is just super fun to do. Perfect, and we do have a blue gaming PC set up. There's this one which is nicer, but it's a dark blue, and that's not really what I'm going for. I wish I had Lil Simsy's kit. What is it called? Comfy Gamer or something? It would be so fun to decorate a gaming space with all that stuff. Maybe I'll get a couple boxes under the desk. Since I can't put in those pieces like the controller and stuff, we can pretend this person's very neat and they keep it inside of a box. Oh, but we do have this set of items, and I see a little gaming controller, so we can at least use that. We can pretend like these are little gaming collectibles. I was thinking we could use these fun pillows. I know they have pink and orange on the back, just don't look back there and we're good, because I feel like it's kind of fun and funky, which I feel like fits the vibes. Oh my gosh, I haven't done this for any of them, but I kind of want to get this tile backsplash and use it for the kitchen. That looks so good. I always forget about those because you can't really work around them with like windows and stuff, but there's no windows over there, so we're good. Maybe we should get some LED signs, a couple geeky posters. I do think this person would also be into like space and just sciencey stuff, you know, smart people stuff, because I believe, yeah, I did put a telescope on their front yard, so clearly they're into that as well. We'll get another rocket ship poster. I really want some like weird art, something intricate looking like this from Eco Lifestyle. Maybe these are awards from winning gaming competitions. Maybe they're in a science club. I'm even setting some of the lights to a more bluer tone, of course, to make the room look more blue. I was also thinking of using the same string lights we got in the yellow room, but the yellow one was more for like cozy vibes. For these ones, we could pretend they're like real LED lights. And since they're very logical, I was thinking of getting in a chess table. It's not going to be blue, but it's okay. We're going to make the chairs blue. I might put it more in the middle actually, so that I could fit a hallway table right there, just for like extra storage space and stuff. Oh, we should get this UFO lamp. Whoa, it's looking so cool in here, especially with the blue lighting. I'll get in some plants. Hanging plants might be kind of nice for this one. I want more random things like this plushie to make it seem like random collectibles that are based off the games they play. Whoa, this is like the first time without my shaders that I actually like a room, but you know, I'm still gonna have them on. Oh, maybe they play The Sims, so they have the Bella Goth milk carton, you know, for the lore. Oh yeah, this guy's perfect. I'm playing this after the new update. I haven't even seen these yet. They added Coach bags, and it was a free update, so I guess I'm not complaining. This is from Cats and Dogs, but I'm gonna pretend it's like their Twitch username, so they can have it in the background of their streams. Yes, all this is so perfect. Maybe we could even get some My Sim trophies. Oh, and I would love to put up some postcards. I shrunk down the corkboard, so I'm gonna have to shrink down the postcards too. Maybe these are all the places they went to, like a Twitch con or something, or some other con for a specific game. And we can use the void critters because they're kind of like Pokemon. That's perfect. Maybe they put up like their special edition cards. Okay, well, it's looking really cool in here. I love like the futuristic vibes. It's like modern and futuristic, but also still cozy, and I'm really happy with it. But let's finish up with the bathroom. I was thinking maybe this flooring, and I might pair it with the growing together tiles. Our sink options are interesting. I was thinking maybe this Get Famous one. I mean, it is blue and it's pretty modern. Oh, what if we get this like funky mirror from the pastel pop kit? And then for the toilet, we could actually do a blue one. I didn't fit a robe on the outside of the door, so I'm gonna try and squeeze one in the bathroom. We can also get some blue shower soap. We'll get a hand towel, and we'll get some sort of modern painting. And that is gonna wrap it up for our blue townhouse. I actually love this one. It's totally not my style, but in my opinion, it's really cool and it's just a little different. And that means we're on our last and final tiny home, which is my favorite color out of the 6, purple. Now my plans for this one is to make a townhouse for a cute pop musical sim. We'll see how that goes because we don't have much purple in this game. Already though, I'm finding these star hanging lights. I should probably decorate the rest of the room, but I want to throw those in so I don't forget forget. Oh, and one of these canopies. Okay, I'm getting too far ahead here. Sorry, I found this blue cloud light and I'm just sneaking that in the blue room. It reminds me of those LED cloud lights that people were making. For the lighting in here, I might get these purple chandeliers, and for a little extra, I'm gonna sneak in some saucer lights. Oh yikes, the flooring. I mean, that does kind of fit like the pop aesthetic. We do also have this rug from Pastel Pop Kit. Why am I so tempted to try this flooring? Because I'm just thinking if we pair it with some pastel purple rugs, like we can get the cracker one at the entrance. And I don't know, I feel like it's still pretty bad. This is honestly just a whole lot better. Yeah, what was I thinking? Sorry. And I really wish I didn't have to keep these counters, but it's the only purple ones we have. Okay, what if instead I do something a little sneaky? We do have some pastel purple appliances, although the stove is not really fitting our aesthetic. Also, the fridge practically looks white. Okay, we'll have a white kitchen, but I'll get lots of purple stuff to make up for it, I promise. Look at these cabinets even come with a purple book. It's practically perfect. Do we have a purple? No, no purple sink. I guess that was a wishful thinking. Oh, but I know we have a purple trash can because of these ones from Pastel Pop. We'll get this cute little alarm clock, but maybe not an alarm clock, but like a clock for the oven. So you know how long whatever you're cooking was in there for. And we'll get some grape jam on the counter. I might get some purple bows hanging around. Oh, we should get a magnet board. That'd be so cute. I feel like they would definitely be into clothes. And there's a good amount of purple on that rack. And for the sofa, oh my gosh, what if I got this one? I know it's a questionable choice, but the person who lives here is supposed to be fun. They take risks clearly with their decor. And what do you know? Lucky for me, there's even a matching armchair. I'm not even joking right now. I might give them a Penguin TV. I know I could totally use a normal TV just like I've been doing, but this person is so fun. They probably have the childish trait. Maybe they're also a goofball, and that just makes perfect sense even if it's a little odd. I think the saddest thing about this one is that our plant options are severely lacking. I mean, we could get this one in a purple vase. That's quite cute. I know I use these curtains in the blue room, but I think they also work perfectly for this one. I'm not gonna get curtains behind the bed though because we have all that going on. This may or may not be a step too far, but what if we get some balloon lights? It's perfect. This person is definitely like a party animal. We'll make sure to get them a speaker so they can dance in their house. And originally I placed this bed in. Yikes, I was thinking the Pastel Pop one, but definitely not. I don't know, that still seems like it's probably our best option, which is fine. I mean, it's not bad. We'll get some fun Pastel Pop end tables. Maybe this mirror that has some pictures on it. I'm just adding some cute and fun clutter around. We should give them a phone because I feel like if they're not hanging out, they're on the phone 24/7. And just to be extra fun, we'll get the new SpongeBob phone from the recent SpongeBob event. And I just filled up this Pastel Pop shelf with some clutter. Oh, we have some shoes we can put under their clothing rack. I can see the sim being a little disorganized, so I'm gonna get a messy clothing pile. And for the sim, I wanted instruments. We don't have any purple ones, but it's okay. I'll get a little microphone kind of in the middle of the room, but it's in the mirror, so you can like sing in the mirror, have a good time. I can see this person taking lots of pictures, so I'll put a photo camera right by the door so they don't forget it. I think easily the most fun guitar we have in this game is the Freezer Bunny one, so I'll add that in. Oh my gosh, some bubbles. That's perfect, and they come in a purple. Oh my gosh, some party games. Now I know I used LEDs in the blue townhouse, but I feel like this person would definitely have some as well. I'll get this super cute bow one, maybe a pair of party glasses, and a little flower over here. I might get a little poster in the kitchen. Do I even have any magnets I can put on this magnet board? No, of course, none of them are purple. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna have an empty magnet board. Instead, I'll just get a pretty butterfly painting. Oh, I like the vibes of this LED heart light, and maybe instead of these dark purple fake candles, we can get some real ones that are much cuter. I kind of want to get this weird stuffed bear on the bed. It's actually super cute. Yeah, I guess since we're assuming that this sim is childish, we can even give them some toys. Okay, well, I practically ran out of purple items in this game that I could use, so I think that would make for a good stopping point. It's looking so cute. We just have to do the bathroom, and then we'll have the full rainbow done. I'm so excited. It's gonna look so cool all together. We have one true purple towel from Lovestruck, which is so bright. It's definitely hurting my eyes, but it really is our only option. And of course, none of these tiles match, so I'm just gonna use a plain purple wallpaper, the one we used in the rest of the house. I have very strong doubts when it comes to the plumbing appliances. We do have this from Tiny Living, which technically counts as purple. It's not my favorite. Oh, right, so we can have a practice potty or a litter box. Those are our wonderful options. Guys, I'm just gonna use white appliances, okay? Or we could even do pink. This one has a bidet, and I feel like the sim would think that's fun to try. We can do a purple mirror though, even a purple robe. And where's that hand soap? I consider that hand soap purple. Like, it's classified for blue, and I guess you can argue for both, but in my humble opinion, I see more purple. I might get a normal white shelf so we can stack some purple towels in there, and I might just get another one of those LEDs. Maybe the bow one, I like that one better. And there we have it for for our super fun purple townhouse. You know, with the lack of purple swatches in this game, I think it turned out pretty good. It's really cute and fun, which I love. I actually really like the couches, and the bed area is just so pretty. And that, my friends, was our final townhouse for our rainbow townhouses. We started with our flirty romantic red one, and then we went over to our mystical orange one. I actually added in these fairy tiles for the kitchen. We also have our lovely cozy yellow townhouse for a bookworm sim, and our green one for someone who loves the outdoors, who loves camping. One of my personal favorites is the blue one, which is a little more modern, perfect for someone who loves gaming and streaming. And then the fun purple one that we just did, which is also one of my favorites. I really love all of them because I love their different aesthetics. And make sure you let me know what your favorite one was down in the comments. And was it your favorite more for the color or more for the aesthetic? I had so much fun making this. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave any more build suggestions down below. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day or night, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye!